right, we're going live.
This meeting is being live streamed. By
Going
staying in this
live.
meeting, you consent to being live streamed. I consent. Thank you for asking.
Oh, YouTube Live. I think we're there. I think it's happening to us. What's happening to my body? Oh no, I wasn't recording. We have to do the clap one more time.
Okay, no problem.
Tell me when you're ready.
Oh, my ear holes. No, this was so my earbud just fell out.
Ooh.
It's usually the right one, because I think that ear hole is bigger than the left one. But the left one just fell out. Maybe I have greasy ear holes. They're all lubed up.
And this is the content that you can see when you join us on the YouTube Live. Ear hole content.
Let's clap it out. Ready?
Ready?
One, two, three. Wait, who's clapping? I mean, who's counting?
You count it. You count it.
Okay, then don't talk. It throws me off because there's a delay. How many idiots does it take to count to 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ah, gorgeous.
Oh God, that was good. That one felt right.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to Fuck You, I'm Smarter, the comedy game show where we compete with a guest to be crowned the smartest person in the room. Zoom, YouTube Live.
Woo!
Kelly, happy birthday.
Thank you. It was yesterday. And no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't my birthday. It is my 1-day-old nephew's birthday.
Oh, Kelly's an auntie.
I'm a full official auntie, and I cannot wait to go home and meet him in person. I met him over video chat. So and he's actually really cute. Most babies, in my experience, and I think most people know it, maybe they don't want to admit it, are ugly. The newborn ones they look a little worse for wear. Which fair enough. They've gone through a very traumatic event. Coming from the inside world to the outside world, that's a lot. Yeah, but they're not that attractive. And her baby is attractive from go, so I hope he stays that way because things can take a turn. Yes. But he's really cute. He's really sweet, and it was as good as it went, as good as it could have. For the most part, I mean, she's fine. He's healthy. It's all lovely and great. And they're going home tomorrow. So thank you.
Well, congratulations for being an auntie.
Thanks. I did absolutely nothing.
I know.
I don't auntie. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you feel more mature? Do you feel any older?
No, my approaching birthday is what's making me feel older, but no, I don't feel older or more mature. In fact, I think, and I don't know if parents, maybe they can weigh in on this, that might say this as well. It makes you sort of feel like, oh, I'm actually very immature. But of course, now, not me, but now they have to take care of a living thing. So I guess those are all facts. I get to turn it back in at the end of the day.
Right. Kelly, what are your thoughts on having kids?
Personally, I don't know if I want to have kids. I feel like I'm getting to the point where it's like, oh, you should probably start doing that if you want to do that. But I'm not convinced that I really do. I don't have a deep yearning for it. Mm-hmm. I'm my own baby. How about you? Well, I know you froze your eggs.
Froze my eggs, so I felt like I didn't have as much pressure.
Right.
To get on it, because I don't
do it
feel
immediately.
Ready to get on it in any way at all. I've always wanted a family. I've always wanted to have a unit.
Am I not enough for you? Am I not your family?
But smaller. I always thought I would see something grow.
I see.
see like a plant.
Okay. Well, I gave you a sunflower.
Oh, and it's growing.
Good.
But I want like 10 more years to like
Me
worry
too.
about it. And
I would love
unfortunately,
10 more years. I would totally do it if it was like, okay, 10 years, go. But like, you couldn't have said that to me 10 years ago. I would have been like, that is literally not enough. Now I feel like that's enough.
you know, we talk a lot about on this podcast about like, what kind of kid were you and what kind of student were you and what was your childhood like? And
oh no, you're paused.
I feel like I can still see and hear you.
Okay, no, you're back. No, you're back.
It's just a lot of pressure to raise another human when I don't know what I'm doing, and it all seems terrifying.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, are you ready to literally have your life have a completely different purpose, a sole purpose?
Right. And your routine. I like my routine. I don't want to not do my routine anymore.
I like enjoying my life and being able to find calm whenever I need it. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's just me I have to control, or just me I have to like regulate, you know?
Yeah.
One's enough.
For the listeners, I said to Kelly, like, do you like thank God for your sister? It takes the pressure off of you. Because like I feel like in my family, like I'm the only one that's probably gonna have kids.
You're the only one that there's hope for. That's not true. Well, who knows what I'm kidding. That was a joke. Like,
my sister talks about them now more than she ever has, but she never really wanted kids. Now she says things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like my brother will probably get someone pregnant. But I don't know if they'll like have a relationship. Stay together we'll just and like see what happens.
Right. She might try to move across the country.
Right. I feel like I'm the only one that's like will maybe have like a somewhat normal unit that wants to. So it's a lot of pressure. I mean, I'm getting it.
Are you feeling that pressure from yourself or from without, or both?
Well, when I'm with my mom, she's like, just have a baby already. And then when I'm with Bradley's mom, she's like, when are you guys going to have a baby? And then,
oh God. So it's other people in your life more so than you.
I mean, I feel pressure because I know I got to get on it soon. Like if I want to have a healthy one.
If you want, right. It's the if though. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to just end up with Bradley for the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean?
So you want the child to save your relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. That always works. I want you to know that always works out well.
Yeah. Just be like, I'm too busy to deal with you right now. I have a kid to take care of.
Right. It'll be like a buffer between you and your partner. I'm
only looking for a buffer. I'm not
right. No, yeah, for sure. Like swiping right for a baby, like, could you be my buffer zone?
Yeah.
Too cute to be forgotten.
Buff me up.
I don't know what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
hi.
Hey. I thought for this episode it would be fun to revisit an old quiz we did.
An old gem.
Many moons ago.
Ooh, many moons. I like the moon.
With Miss Kara Clank.
Miss Kara Clank.
And she had a baby not long
she did.
She came on the show.
Right, which was 2019, early 2020, perhaps.
Yeah, she was one of the first. She was like in the top 15 episodes. Okay. And I, for home ec class, wrote a game called Oh Baby Baby.
Oh baby baby.
So I thought because your sister just had a baby.
Yep, she just popped them out.
You need to learn about having babies so you can help her when you see her. So I'm going to take it back old school and re-quiz you to see what you've retained.
Okay. Should I wear the retainer? Oh, I don't have it. That silly retainer.
Oh, you don't have it?
No, where did those end up?
They're in my apartment somewhere.
I see. Okay.
Terrell has them now.
Yeah. Lindsay and I used to wear these mouth expanders in our mouths to do spelling bee class.
Did you retain it? We should we should get those from Terrell.
Yes.
I'll put it on
the fog
list.
machine. We need the fog machine as well.
All right. Here is Oh Baby Baby.
Baby baby.
Okay. I wrote, well, welcome to home ec. Today we're going to skip the usual teaching you how to make a pillow, and we're going to talk about something way scarier. Having a baby. That's right. You're having a baby.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! And instead of teaching you that carry an egg around and try not to break it is great training for being a good parent, or claiming
I think it is.
It might be, or claiming that playing with the Tamagotchi is the same as raising a real child. We're gonna do a little baby quiz called "Oh Baby."
Okay,
Kelly. So you had a baby.
Yeah, so what? You had a baby. Get over it already.
Look at you. Life is about to get real crazy. Okay. Bye-bye whiskey nights and hello baby poop. Speaking of shit, did you know that your baby's first poop doesn't stink? The first few poops are made up of mucus, fluid from the womb, and anything else they digested while inside mom, but it doesn't have the gut bacteria that makes poop smelly.
Oh.
The baby's first few poops are made of black, tar-like stuff called
poo-poo-poo-poo.
No, it is not poo-poo-poo-poo. Any other guesses?
Black bile.
No, it's not black bile either. Give me one more guess.
It's not chocolate.
It's not chocolate. That is correct. You got it right. It's not chocolate. No, the answer is meconium.
Meconium.
Which I like to sing to Disturbia, the Rihanna song. Meconium, like in my head. That's what my head does.
It kind of... No, I don't know. Never mind.
Got it.
I like had a thought and then it went away. I have like pregnancy brain, just like just you know what I mean?
Right, because you're having a baby.
Right. Well, it's according to this quiz.
You had a baby.
Yeah. Oh, right. You had a baby. So you had a baby.
Kelly.
And we're back. Yes.
Your baby has a mouth. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Yes.
It can also taste. Although a baby has about the same number of taste sensors as kids and younger adults, they cover more areas, including the tonsils and the back of the throat. A newborn can taste many types of tastes, like sweet and sour, but they can't taste blank until around 5 months old.
Oh, I remember you asking this question. I'm so glad we're doing this again because this was over a year ago. I don't remember at all. I'm gonna guess salty.
That is correct.
Ooh,
5 months
I wonder why. Oh, I wanted to ask you a question about your first question. You said that their poop doesn't smell, and that's because they don't have the bacteria in the gut. So how do they get it?
How do they get the bacteria in their gut?
Yeah. How does it get in there?
I would think from eating food.
Wow. So does that mean there's bacteria all over all of our food? I guess there is.
Maybe, and also the way we digest the food can turn into certain, I don't know actually, but that would be my guess, is that the first few poops are like from the fluids in your system that it's just been feeding on through the umbilical cord. But once they start eating milk,
and it's going from the outside directly into their mouth and down into their intestinal tract. Interesting. All right.
Yes. For a minute, I thought you thought the umbilical cord went into the mouth, and I was like,
"No,
do we need to start from the beginning?"
If you thought that I thought that, I would really hope that you would stop me and correct me. You are allowed to do that because that's crazy. If I say something that you were like, I'm so surprised that you could be so stupid. That's why you stopped yourself. I understand.
Incredible. Okay.
No.
All right. Number 3. Everything your baby does is a goddamn miracle, because you grew that shit inside of you, and that shit is crazy as fuck. Speaking of crazy as fuck, babies cry a lot.
Mm.
And that will make you crazy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Babies start crying around 2 to 3 weeks, but tears don't show up until they're about how old?
2 months.
It's 1 month, but they do cry
Wow.
at 2 months. So sure, I'll give you a point for that.
No, that was not correct. They first appear at 1 month. It's
Remember
okay.
we
I don't need your pity point.
Kelly was FaceTiming with her sister. And cute little sounds.
You are cutting out.
Oh no. Well,
I know. I don't know what you said. You said I was FaceTiming with my sister.
You were FaceTiming with your sister and the baby made a cute sound.
Oh, yeah. He made like a little like
cackling. Yeah.
Like a little like a little jackal or something.
He did. It was really
very
cute.
Very small.
All right, number 4. Kelly.
Yes.
Babies are mushy and gushy and delicious, but don't eat them.
Why?
Do you think that your baby was born with more or less bones than adults?
It has to be. We've done this before.
Yes.
It has to be more, and then some of them fuse.
100%. They're born with 300 bones. And
so we're learning.
We have 206.
Wait, the 84? 84 yes. Bones?
You had the same reaction last time. So
I'm sure. Did you listen to it?
We're born with 300.
Yeah.
And then they get harder and some fuse together. So for example, the skull.
Yeah, I got a hard bone.
Yeah. The skull starts as 3 pieces of bone joined by cartilage so that it can fit through the birth canal.
Thank God.
That's why the baby has soft spots. But they eventually come together, make a solid bone. So by the time your baby reaches adulthood, she's likely, or he's likely, or they're likely to have 206 bones in the body.
Wow.
Mushy, gushy. All right.
Mushy and gushy and scoopy
Number
and
5.
poopy. Molostrum. Is that what it was called?
What is molostrum? Meconium. Molostrum's something else.
Oh, colostrum. That's something with breast milk.
Yes.
Melonium.
Meconium. Jeez.
Meconium. Doesn't it sound like a Roman emperor or something?
Yeah, or a dragon.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like a mythological beast.
All right, Kelly, babies are a lot like fish. Can you see the resemblance?
Yes. Or frogs. They look like small frogs to me. Or I guess big frogs.
Well, if you don't see the resemblance between the two, babies like fish can actually breathe and blank at the same time for the first few months of their life.
They can breathe and what at the same time? That's what the question is?
Uh-huh. For the first few months of their life.
What's something that you are not able to do at the same time as breathing? That's where I'm getting stumped. What can I not do while I'm breathing? Spit.
Incorrect. It is swallow. So this reminds me, someone told me when I was little, and it was probably my dad.
I just tried it. Try to breathe in and swallow.
You can't. It's too complicated.
Wait, can you do it when you're breathing out?
No,
you can't. Nope.
When I was younger, my dad told me if you fart, or somebody told me if you fart, sneeze, hiccup, and burp at the same time, you'll die. And I believed it.
That sounds like something that your dad would say, and also something that you would believe until, I don't know, maybe like a year ago.
Yeah.
Until you looked it up for the show.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Babies are born without this body part, and this body part doesn't develop into a hard bone until they are between the ages of 3 and 5. What is the body part?
What's the body part?
And then I wrote, hint, it's not their heads.
So it's wait, can you repeat the question?
Babies are born without this body part, and their body part doesn't develop into hard bone until they are between the ages of 3 and 5.
Without a body part. An ankle.
Close.
A wrist.
A knee.
Oh, okay.
It
Babies
was
are
close.
born without knees? Are you telling me that my nephew has no knees right now?
He has no kneecaps.
Hey, what's up, no knee Ari? What you doing? That's what they're gonna call him, no knee Ari.
No knee Ari. Mm-hmm.
Wait, when do the kneecaps come? When can we wait for the kneecap incoming? The kneecap bequeathment.
3 and 5
years old?
That's what this says.
What is this internet?
What is this?
Internet is a liar.
Yeah, it must be the internet.
When? Two.
Yeah, look it up.
You get a kneecap. Oh, wow. 2 and 6, between age 2 and 6. This one says, geez, 6? Louise. 6. Could you imagine being a 5-year-old kid going to kindergarten with no kneecaps?
What are we doing?
This kid's got no knees over here.
No knee Tony over there.
Fucking no knee Tony.
Wow.
All
right,
Jeez,
ready, Freddie?
Louise.
One more. Okay. You got this. Whoever you or Kara got this right last time.
Probably Kara.
I think it was you, but I don't know. It could be Kara. Did you know that your baby can't see color? Some experts suggest that newborns can only see black, white, and gray, while others suggest that they can see different hues, but they are incredibly blurry. The first color that infants recognize is
red.
Yes!
I think I did get that right, but it's just a guess. It just feels like this thing that kind of like, it just like permeates a lot of other colors. It's like kind of also it's like at the bottom of the light pyramid. What's it called? The spectrum? The light pyramid.
The spectrum.
I feel like I'm on it.
You are on it.
I could be, to be honest.
You got a lot of those right, Cowbells.
I'm amazing.
You are amazing. I'm proud of you.
Oh, is it?
That's
okay, great. Good job. Good job.
No, good job.
Thank you. How many points did I get? Did you actually count?
I'll tell you right now. I thought you'd never ask. You didn't get meconium right. You didn't. No. You got salty.
Macaronium. Right. I got salty right.
You got tears. You didn't get right. You got. They have more.
What was months. Tears? Oh yeah, the months.
You didn't get the swallow right. You didn't get the body part right. You got 2 right.
I really didn't do that great.
3 out of 7.
Not great. Not a great showing. Lindsay.
Yes.
So when you took that little story of me celebrating my sister's son's birth, you said my sister is the 8th wonder of the world or something. I said, look at all the splendor and wonder in the world or whatever, because, oh my God, a child is born.
A child.
And then you said she was the 8th wonder of the world. And I said, what are the other wonders? And I know that we talked about it before, and I jokingly said we could do it. It could be our pop quiz, but then I'm like, let's do that for the pop quiz, because I do not know. All right. So we did the ancient wonders of the world with Danny Faith. Danny, did we just call her Danny Faith? Danny Faith Leonard? I don't know what we called her. Anyway, Danny Faith Leonard. And those were like the Great Pyramid, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the Temple, Statue of Zeus, all this other shit, Lighthouse of Alexandria, all the stuff that's like mostly not around anymore except for the pyramids. But then there's more modern wonders of the world. So these are man-made structures of the more modern world. So they're really still, hundreds, if not thousands of years old as well, but they're even like a little bit fresher, just a little.
Okay.
And they are all still physically around. So that's the important thing.
Okay.
So my question for you is, okay, few parts to the questioning. So first of all, I would just want to ask if you know any of them off the bat, right? And then the second part is I'm going to, for each question, I'm going to ask you first just what country it's in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it's called. You're going to tell me where it is. This is part geography.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to have one question for each wonder.
Okay.
And I'm going to explain a little bit about each one. Okay. So first of all, part one, do you know any of the 7 wonders of the modern world?
The Wailing
Wall? Off the top of your head. No, unfortunately, it's not included.
Something in Dubai.
No. Right region-ish.
The Sphinx.
No.
No, I don't know any of them. Thanks for asking.
Wow. Okay. So let's just go through them one at a time then, shall we?
Yes.
Or should I just tell you what I'll just tell you what they all are.
Great.
First. Okay. Number 1. We'll do it. Sorry. We're going to do them one at a time. All right. We're going to do them one at a time. So number 1, Lindsay.
Yes.
Chichen Itza.
Oh, Chichen that's in Mexico.
Itza. Good girl. Have you seen it?
I think I've been there. Yeah. Is it in Tulum or it's like outside of Cancun?
It is in the Yucatan Peninsula.
Yeah, I've been there.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was going to guess that as one, but I forgot what it was called.
You forgot what it was called. Okay. No worries. Well, good job. You don't get a point for the unspoken guess, but you do get a point for knowing it's in Mexico. And I'll give you a point for knowing exactly, for being there.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you a point for being there.
Thank you.
And for knowing that it was what it was near. So good job. Good geography for you.
Thank you.
All right. My question for you. Well, let's read a little about it. Okay. Chichen Itza is Mexico's most visited archaeological site, and it is also one of the most famous wonders of the modern world. This ancient city was built by the Maya civilization within Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. And this was when, Lindsay? When did they build it? You can give me a century is fine.
I don't know.
Okay, just guess a century. Any century.
What's a century?
A century is 100 years.
Okay, second century.
So like the 200s.
Number 2.
Right. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were close. It was between, and they have a wide range. So it was between the 8th and 10th centuries.
Well, that wasn't close, was it?
Oh, I guess the two something second century would be the 100s.
Oh,
the 100s. Remember, we learned that.
Right.
Because the first century is 1 through 99 or 1 through 100. Right. Okay, Lindsay. Number 2. Well, actually, let's learn just a little bit more about it. From an architectural perspective, Chichen Itza contains a diverse range of influences compared to other Mayan ruins in the surrounding region. Some of these influences suggest that Chichen Itza was in contact and likely traded resources with other Mesoamerican civilizations. The city fell into decline in the 13th century, but still maintained a sizable population up until the Spanish conquest of the Yucatan Peninsula in the 1500s. Which we just learned was the 16th century. Number 2, second wonder of the world, Lindsay, Christ the Redeemer. Christ the Redeemer. Where does he live? He's
Rio.
That big statue.
Rio. Brazil.
Yes, Brazil, and yes, he's outside. I think he's right outside of Rio. I don't know. I didn't write it down, but I think you're right.
He's on like a hill.
Yeah,
Rio.
yeah.
Mountain.
So Christ the Redeemer is easily one of South America's most iconic landmarks. Construction began on the statue in 1922 by a team of Brazilian, French, and Romanian engineers and sculptors. The statue took, how many years do you think it took to build?
In the 20s, 10 years.
I'm going to give you a point. That was so close. It took 9 years. Very good. So it was finally open to the world in 1931. During the construction, the engineers decided to use reinforced concrete and soapstone as building materials, with the hopes that it would make the statue less prone to damage over the years. However, the statue was hit by lightning in 2 separate years, not that far apart from each other.
Wow.
What year was it
70s.
hit by lightning?
74.
No, later than that.
83.
2008 and 2014. And that caused some damage to the structure. But in 2010, they had a big restoration effort. But then they got hit by lightning again. So anyway, I think he's doing okay. And nearly 2 million people visit Christ the Redeemer every year. Lindsay,
2 million?
number
well, it's
3. Yeah, 2 million a year. Lindsay, number 3.
Yes.
The Coliseum. I'm pretty sure you know what country the Coliseum is.
That is in Rome, Italy.
That is correct.
I've been there. Do I get a point?
No. You already got you got enough points. The space was originally used for public events such as gladiator battles, hunting, and reenactments, ranging from famous sea battles to theatrical performances. However, it ceased to function as a space for public entertainment sometime during the 5th and 6th centuries. The Colosseum was later used as a housing unit, a cemetery, and a castle, among other things. How many visitors per year, Lindsay, visit the Coliseum in Rome?
Wow. 10 million.
That is close. No, it is actually, well, listen, there was a bunch of numbers that conflicted. I got a couple of times about 7.4 million, 7.6 million, and then somewhere else said 4 million, but I didn't really believe that one. And so yes, suffice it to say, a ton of people go there every year, although it dropped to what number in 2020? So it went from about 7.4 million a year to 2020. How many people do you think visited the Coliseum?
Oh. In that 1 year, in that time?
Just that 1 year, just 2020.
5.5.
No, it was only 1.1 million. So it dropped down about 6 million people, which is probably not great for tourism, but good for COVID.
Yeah.
Still 1 million people were like, I don't care.
Yeah. Wow.
Number 4, the Great Wall of
China.
Yes, very good. Can't believe I'm giving you a point for that, but I am. It was part of the game.
I thought that was one of the wonders of the world, though, which is why I didn't guess that.
Well, that's what this game is, the wonders of the world.
I thought it was the new wonders of the world.
This is the new wonders of the world.
Oh,
it's on the new wonders.
An old wonder of the world.
No, it's actually not one of the old wonders, the ancient wonders. It's one of the new ones. That's what I mean. It's kind of the modern world is really in quotes.
Yeah.
The Great Wall of China, but it is the oldest landmark on this list, as small sections of the wall were constructed as early as the 7th century BC. However, most of the wall, as we know it today, was actually built between 1368 and 1644 AD during the Ming Dynasty. Lindsay, how many miles long is the Great Wall of China in its entirety?
50 miles.
You think it's 50 miles long?
I don't know. It's got to be
13,171 miles long.
Oh my God. Who has time for that?
I think they did it slowly over the period of, about 1,000 years or so. I don't know. What's
Wow.
7th century to, I'm not going to do that math right now. I
No.
can't do it.
This is not a math
That's,
quiz.
I'm not, you know what? I'm a new auntie. Okay. I want to relax.
Your
you know,
head's
I want to
like
have a
in
glass
another
of champagne.
place.
What's that?
Your head's in another place.
Head's in another place. You know what? It's auntie's wine time. Lindsay, number 5, Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu.
That's in Peru.
Very good, Lindsay. It's an ancient city nestled high in the Peruvian Andes. It was abandoned during the Spanish conquest of Peru. Was it abandoned, or did everyone just die from disease and war? Machu Picchu is now commonly believed to have been used as a royal estate for the Emperor Pachacuti. There would have been hundreds of people living at the site with the sole purpose of supporting the estate and serving the emperor. Machu Picchu is divided into 2 parts, with an urban sector built into the upper portion and an agricultural sector built into the lower portion. They use the mountainous terrain to their advantage by employing advanced cultivation and irrigation. Lindsay.
Yes.
The city was built by what empire and when?
Really?
Sorry.
The Incan Empire?
Yes, very good. Very good.
And when?
Yes. I know. I want you to say dates. I want you to give me centuries.
825.
825. It was 1450. 1450.
Thank God I knew Incan.
I'm asking you these questions not to stump you, but also I wouldn't know.
We should know this.
It's hard. It's history and dates and things. It's very, it's like memorization kind of, it's like, it's a lot. So I'm asking you just because I was thinking myself and I would probably just literally have no idea. I'd be like, you're not giving me any context. You're not giving me any, like, what happened in 1450? What happened in 800? I don't know the difference. You know what I mean?
I don't even know what it means.
Although it was right before, if I was nice and I was going to give you a hint, I could have told you that although I don't know if it would have helped, less than a century. It was built less than a century before it was conquered by the Spanish and the empire fell to the colonizers.
That would not.
But you would have guessed that was probably around like 15, 16, some hundreds. No, you would have.
There would be no guessing.
Got it. Okay. Lindsay, number 6, Petra.
This is in Jordan.
Yes. Oh my God. You are my smartest friend that's on this show with me. Petra is an ancient.
Paulina's brother lived.
Oh, really?
For a little while, or maybe they live there now.
Cool. Petra is an ancient city in southern Jordan that dates back as far as 400 BC. Although settlers may have inhabited the general region much earlier, the location was chosen by the Nabateans due to its favorable location near major trade routes in the Middle East. Petra began its decline as a major trade center during the Roman occupation, in part due to what? There's 2 reasons that are given. So perhaps you can think of one of them. One has to do with trade, and one has to do with irrigation. Or one has to do with, well, yes, it does have the irrigation one also has to do with a natural disaster. I'll give you that much. A natural disaster, irrigation.
Oh.
And something to do with trade. Why did it decline? Why did Petra begin to decline as a major trade center?
An earthquake?
Yes, in 363 AD, Petra was severely damaged by a powerful earthquake, which fucked up. It like destroyed their irrigation, their water management systems. It like broke it. So it wasn't as sustainable after that. And then with the trade, there were just like competing trade routes started popping up and taking over. So that's why the city was ultimately abandoned.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
interesting,
so long ago. Yeah.
It's so beautiful. I really want to go there. You haven't been there, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's like, if you look up pictures of it, it's like the way the buildings are like cut into the rocks. Like it's just, it's stunning. Lindsay, number 7, last wonder, the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal. India, that is correct. Very good. Lindsay, what does the building commemorate?
A love relationship between a man and a woman. The prince, his name was... if I saw it, I would know it.
Oh my God.
If I saw it, I would know it.
Wow, that is correct.
Can you give me a hint on his name?
His name? Well, he wasn't a prince, he was an emperor. Starts with an so first name starts with an S, second name starts with a J.
I can't think of it.
Shah Jahan.
Oh, I don't think I would have gotten that right. What was her name?
Oh, her name. MM are her initials.
Tell me, I don't remember.
Mumtaz Mahal.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember learning about this.
Cool. Do you know how she died?
Like a bad accident?
During child's birth. Yeah. Yes, Lindsay, a bad skiing accident in 1632. Yes.
Oh,
so yes,
that's so sad.
I know.
I'm assuming he was the father.
Yes, he was the father, and she was his favorite wife. So he decided to construct a magnificent mausoleum to act as a final resting place for her. And then when he died, he was buried next to her. He like really loved her.
Oh yeah,
so,
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember their love.
Lindsay, it was said, this is your last question. It was said that over how many laborers and how many elephants were used to build this wonder of the modern world? How many laborers and how many elephants?
1 million.
No. Guess again.
500,000.
No, a lot less.
5,000 elephants.
1,000 elephants.
1,000 elephants, 2,000 people.
22,000 people.
Wow. That's quite a haul.
Well, you thought it was 1 million.
I know.
You don't do numbers. You don't do dates.
They got a lot of people in those parts.
Yeah, for sure. 22,000 of them built it with 1,000 elephants. That's incredible. Yeah, so in 1657, shortly after the Taj Mahal was completed, Emperor Shah Jahan fell ill and was overthrown by one of his sons and placed under house arrest for the rest of his life.
Oh.
And then when he passed away in 1666, he was buried next to his late wife, whom he had loved so profoundly.
That's so cute.
There you go. And that's what I'll do to you, Lindsay, when you die. I'm gonna get a bunch of elephants,
and you're gonna make me.
I'm gonna put you on house arrest. I'm gonna put your corpse in a giant bird cage in my home, and hire elephants to circle around you,
and then stomp on me.
Well, when I feel it's time to really dispose of the body, when the cops are sniffing a little too close,
just stomp
then I'll
me
use the elephants.
That's nice.
I'll just cut you up and put it in their food. The elephants will eat your body. Yeah.
Hey, it's a good
love
way
you.
To go. It's a great way to go.
What are you gonna do?
Well,
so
Kelly,
when it's your time, it's your time. You know.
You're the 8th wonder of my world.
Oh, thank you. And my sister's baby is the 8th wonder of mine.
Of the world.
Of the entire world. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think
so proud of her.
said your sister's a wonder because
she's a wonder because she birthed a human. Yeah. We'll see if he becomes a wonder. Who knows? We don't know what he's like yet. I haven't met him yet personally. I haven't met him.
Listeners, tell us what you think. Should Kelly have a baby?
That's not a poll that we're doing.
Email us at fuimsmarter@gmail.com.
Please don't. Please don't.
Oliver, should Kelly have a baby?
It's not really anyone's like. No one really gets to weigh in on that. You know what I mean?
I love it.
I love you. You're my baby.
I love you too. Well, this was super fun.
This was fun.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna let Lindsay do the sign off because she's breaking up. I can't even hear her.
Oh no. Okay, so don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, tell your friends. Go on YouTube Live and subscribe, please. You can watch all of our videos there. You can follow us at Kelly and Lindsay. Anything else? And yeah, follow us. Do stuff to us. Nice stuff. Fan type stuff. Not kill us. Don't stalk and kill us. Just, like follow us and maybe like, I don't know, DM us, like, tell us, compliment us, or like write us an email and give us a game you want to hear, or do nothing at all and just passively be our silent partner in this friendship. Love it. We hope love you. All right. Love everyone. Love you, Kelly. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Bye. Love you. Bye. Bye. All right. Let me